are to obey each other, if we are to respect each other, the moment the police command release a press briefing about the number plate, everybody should try and comply. But people will say, I will go. Yes, it's a month of Ramadan. When I meet King, I give him $5 or $20, he will release me. I don't need your $1,000.
Hello beautiful viewers, welcome back to your favorite channel Gambia this week. We are right here in Brikama headquarters where some of these vehicles that are violating the rules and regulations of the traffic laws. As you can see behind me, there are vehicles that have been impounded for not adhering to the rules and regulations. Several vehicles have been parked and the way forward for them is they will be here for as long as they refuse to get their number plates, according to Commissioner King Colin. So there seemed to be no favoritism because one of the vehicles that were impounded is the NPP vehicle and another vehicle that is the Gambia International Airlines. So all these vehicles that are here have been impounded and they will remain here for as long as they are ready to adhere to the rules of the operation. Do not forget to like, share, comment, also subscribe to our channel as we bring to you interesting videos across the country. This vehicle right here is the National People's Party's vehicle, as you can see, also part of the vehicles that have been impounded. All these vehicles right here have been impounded. Some are due to not having number plates on their vehicles. The rest is license issue and other things that are involved. The operation started on the 25th of March, and today is on the 1st, so it is an ongoing operation for now. No one knows when it is going to stop, but for now, quite a number of vehicles have been impounded. We are here in Brikama.
Good morning. This is the Gambia Police Force Press Unit here with the Mobile Traffic Unit of the Gambia Police Force. Last week, the Mobile Traffic Unit has commenced operation on vehicles that are violating the road traffic regulations, and amongst which are unnumbered vehicles. It is important for people to understand that we realized last year there have been a lot of incident accidents, and going forward this year, the leadership of the Gambia Police Force is putting the modalities in place to ensure mitigation of these accidents in the country, and most of whom have been very fatal. And going forward, it is very important that the Gambia Police Force, especially the mobile traffic unit, makes it very sure to ensure that all vehicles that are applying our roads are in conformity with the requirements of the traffic. So we have, this is why we are in this operation, and the Commissioner for Mobile Traffic is here with us to lead us into the operation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Piero. Good morning, viewers. Good morning, journalists present here. And good morning, Piero and your office. I will extend my greetings to the police command, the High Command of Police, for coming up with this initiative. Though this is not a new thing that the countrymen, particularly the drivers, will experience, we have realized that a lot of vehicles are flying on our roads without the requirements. When we say requirements, it's under Section 78. This ranging from number plate, tinted without clearance, reflectors, side mirrors, etc. and etc. But this special operation is an operation clear on numbered vehicles on our road. Now, we started this sometimes last week. This is a concern of our cabinet. This is a concern of our Security Council, and by extension, a very serious concern to the police command. Because most of the vehicles committing an accident, particularly on fatality, some of them will just abscond. They will not stand, what we call hit and run. And then people around that area cannot fish them out because they are normally they are without number plates. So basically, that's why we started this operation last week, and then there was a long weekend. Now we renew it today in Brikama. As you can see the background, so far so good. We have impounded 50 motor vehicles here at the Brikama station and 18 at Medina Sarandung. All these things are either they have one number plate in front, one no number plate behind, or one in behind, no in front, which is contravening of Section 25A of the Motor Traffic Act. The Section 25A, I will repeat so that the Gambian people will know. And always I keep on repeating this. It says a person shall not cause or permit another person to drive a motor vehicle without a number plate being fixed on it. A person who contravenes that subsection commit an offense, a fine not more than 20,000, not less than 10,000, in default 2 years, with 2 years imprisonment with hard labor. It doesn't stop there. He said the police shall keep the vehicle under its custody unless and until the vehicle remains, the number remains fixed on the vehicle. The person or the owner shall also pay $100 to the police. These are very serious offenses which people are not taking note of it. They think if a police stop them to say your number plate, imagine in Kafen, you didn't ask me anything. Just asking me for number plate. I have paid my number plate. I'm having receipt. As long as mobile traffic is concerned, we are not looking at any receipts. All what we are looking for is vehicle and number plate. There are number plate units. If you go there, make your research and find it. You find plenty number plate there. People don't go to collect their number plates. They will be driving and flying on our road with only receipts, which is unacceptable. I read the law, the section of the law. It never said that if you don't have a number plate, when you have the receipt, you should fly on our road. No. There is no distinction whether you are a government vehicle, and I will repeat this, or you are a security vehicle, or you are a political vehicle. You can see at the background, the NPP vehicle is parked. Front, number plate back, no number plate. These are things that are not accepted. And then I feel, if we are to obey each other, if we are to respect each other, the moment the police command release a press briefing about the number plate, everybody should try and comply. But people will say, I will go. Yes, it's a month of Ramadan. When I meet King, I give him $5 or $20, he will release me. I don't need your $1,000, much more your $25. So let's comply, let's do as expected. Let's do and obey as the law says. If not, you are going to blame yourself. For us to say we are at the feast of, what do you call it, the prayers is coming, no. Even today, tomorrow is the prayers. As long as we are operating, we will back. You know where you will go with your family, you know where you will find vehicle. But our job will never stop unless people stop their attitude. Unless, and I will never stop this operation, unless I see the last vehicle in this country have a number plate.
Thank you very much. It's very important that the Commissioner for Mobile Traffic has highlighted the need for the operation, and this has been an ongoing operation since last week. The concern has been, many of you would ask, the Gambia police force always you come up with operation. How long is this going to last? And he has said this is an ongoing operation, but we also need to distinguish between routine activities and operation. Routinely, police officers are in strategic locations where they are doing their routine job, meaning they are checking people for requirement and drivers. But also, the reason why we put up with operations is when we see the need for increase the need for people to do robust operation to ensure that this activity, that numbers, vehicles on the street are at least limited to the numbers. And also, because it's not just about the numbers, he highlighted one thing which is very important: hit and run. We have seen that, witnessed that last year in the OIC road. There has been a lot of hit and run, when people would knock down people and would leave them there to die actually. And that is so inhumane. And I think this is one way in trying to ensure that those vehicles that may run away, when drivers or standbyers may be able to see the vehicles and the number plates, and then they'll be able to report accordingly. Basically, this is one of the reasons why we are here today, and it's very important to actually highlight that, and for the public to understand that the Gambia Police Force is here to ensure to ensure and also maintain the peace and security. And the peace and security extends as far as the traffic is concerned, because traffic is a big concern. Nowadays, everybody would want to move from one location to the other. It's part of our job, it's part of our daily activities, and the vehicles that we are using are the very vehicles that will lead us to that. So it's important that those vehicles meet the requirements for being on our road. Basically, we may allow one or two questions.
Yes, before they come with one or two questions, I have to salute His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda, Mr. Adama Barrow. He has taken full responsibility by passing order that no vehicle should enter into State House without number plate, regardless of what type of vehicle. So if head of institutions should emulate His Excellency, I think we will not see vehicles flying on our roads without number plate. I thank him, and I want to extend, and I have to, if I didn't say this message, wallah, I'm not going to be fair to him. This, I thank him, and then I am also calling my authorities, the IGP and other security heads, to make sure that they pass similar, which I know they did, because a circular was out to all units to make sure that they put their number plate before flying on our roads. Thank you. Charity begins at home.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So even the security vehicles are not left behind. That every vehicle, government or non-government, whether private or commercial, every vehicle, as far as you are a vehicle on the road, you should display your number plate. And this goes for everyone, not exception. That's the basic. Okay. Yes, you can now invite questions.
Yes, my question to Commissioner Colin is about now you've impounded these vehicles for violating some of the regulations. What's going to be next?
Thank you very much. Next is no vehicle is leaving here without even fixing the number plate. That's number one. Number two, after fixing the number plate, we arrange you to court for violating that subsection 25A of the Code of Traffic. Either by giving you the mandatory fine or arrange you to court.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, my name is Landin Sisa from Kerfad. February 2023, you impounded about 38 vehicles around Kanifing area for overcharging passengers. You arraigned them before the court, and then I was there when you were taking when you took them to the magistrate court, and then they were fined to pay. This time again, since that incident happened, we have not had. I personally haven't had any driver charging $75 from Westfield to Banjul after that incident. Now that you said you will take these people to court, are you expecting that outcome, what you achieve in the other, case? Are you expecting to receive a positive response from these drivers? The second question is, there are a lot of people saying that our drivers don't normally go for the normal driving training before they were issued a license. And then this allegation have been leveled against the police, that the police are issuing license to people who are incompetent. How do you respond to this allegation?
Thank you very much. With your first question, yes, police are arranged. All that we do, we are actors that are there, and the police and other security institutions that are given powers to arrest. We do arrest and judge. Giving them fines or custodian sentence now is left with the magistrates. We cannot dictate that. But we know, as long as I have said it earlier, they are here and they will not go scot-free. The issue of overcharging, yes, the police are there, the laws are there. He who violates the law will take you before the law. If they learn from their mistake, fine. Even the sentencing people is to make sure that the person learn over his or her mistakes. That's why you are sent to prison. It's a creational sin for you to realize and know what you have done. It is not correct. If the drivers that we send to prison for 1 year, over 20-something or 10 drivers, it was a lesson to other drivers, and they have stopped it. So when they stop it, there is no problem about that. That's all what we need.
Yes, just to add on to what he has just said, actually, that's a good practice. So bravo to the Gambia Police Force for having achieved that success in terms of the fairs, operation on fairs. I remember that operation, like you mentioned. So that's the spirit. The spirit is the same. That we are hopeful that after this operation, we would be able to see, or we wouldn't see vehicles without number plates on our roads. That's it. So the next question is regarding license. Yes, it's important to recognize this, that the Gambia Police Force is responsible for ensuring that drivers actually are tested. And this is ongoing. This is ongoing to ensure that drivers are, and this year, like I said, the leadership of the Gambia Police Force has taken this very seriously, and this is why we started this year with operations as far as traffic regulations are concerned. And one of them is what we are witnessing here, and the regional testing officers and others equally we are called at the police headquarters, where they had meeting with the leadership to actually tell them the concerns and the way forward, that this is really serious. 2024 is a year of change, and to ensure that our incident, because we registered a lot of high rate of accidents in this country, and some of which is attributed. I mean, there has not been any study, but it's been attributed as a result of either drivers and maybe drivers who actually are misbehaving in the street, overspeeding and related matters. But in general, yes, the Gambia Police Force is testing drivers before they are handed over license. There may be one or two cases where people have evidence to show that yes, one or two might have not, but that's not actually the case. That's not what is routine. You understand? Because to any rule there are exceptions. We cannot say absolutely no. There may be people who may take those avenues, but that's not what is happening. So what is happening is, as far as the Gambia Police Force is concerned, as far as we are aware, is that everybody who is handed over a license is actually tested and given the license. Yes.
Yeah, just to PRO to add something. For the past 5 years, the issuance of license was privatized. You can all recall it was a private entity, it was issuing, it was responsible for the driver's license. Thank God this year, starting from 2024, the issuance of license, the total issuance of license is now handled by the police. So we will see a total deduction of people that are not capable of driving and they are issued with driving license. And then, as PRO says, we will follow all the procedures as it was before.
Have been impounded. The drivers are not yet around, but shortly we'll have a brief on how and why these vehicles and why some of these vehicles have been impounded. This vehicle is also part of the vehicles. As you can see, Gambia International Airlines vehicle is also part of the vehicles that have been impounded. There seems to be no favoritism for now. As you saw in the beginning of the footage, that the vehicle of NPP, which is the vehicle political party of the president, and other vehicles